I'll never forget the first night that I volunteered to work with young teenagers, mainly males, and it was so many of them, and it was such a different experience because I didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to do. I barely even knew who I was. I was getting my own life together, my own self together. I was accepting myself, but I will never, ever, ever forget something that my mentor told me. He told me that out of every 10 young men that they get, we will most likely only be able to influence or save three of them from turning to decisions and turning to ways and turning to the streets that we're trying to keep them out of. And ever since that night, he told me that it's been sitting on my heart, it's been sitting in my spirit, it's just been on my mind. And as I see tragedy after tragedy after tragedy, it hurts even more because I think about people's families that are getting affected, and I think about our community that's getting affected. I'm thinking about the futures that people are losing because of the decisions that they're making. But I will say this, not to discount the pain that we may be in or the tragedy that has happened, but out of all the young men that I see, maybe the booking logs or in the newspaper, or when I visit the jail, when I visit the prisons, when I go to the juvenile court system, out of the many, 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 many males that the LEAP organization has influenced and taught, I have not come across one, not one of those young men who's been involved in a tragedy, who's been involved in arrest, who's been involved in a situation. Not to say that we're perfect and that we've saved everyone, but I personally haven't witnessed any of the brothers that we've had the chance to just talk to and influence. Not to say that some haven't or that we haven't lost a few that I never met, but out of, I'm going to say, dozens and dozens and dozens that I've personally talked to and been around, thank God that I haven't seen them turn to a decision or turn to a lifestyle that will ultimately end in death or end in prison. So I say that to say, you never know how powerful your influence can be. You never know what you're doing that somebody else is watching, that they can be affected and empowered by. So never ever let stats fool you. Never let anyone turn you away. Never let your voice be weakened because of the unknown, because you're scared, because you just know that at the end of the day you're going to lose them anyway. If every brother does his one part, if every grown man mentors at least three younger men, at least three, the change will come and more brothers will be saved. It's just my message. It's just my perspective. Be blessed. Have a great night.